Evening, guys. Welcome to Football Brownie. Hope you're well. You're keeping safe, keeping each other safe, spreading the love during this pandemic because we all need a little bit of loving, my friends. We all need a little bit of loving. Before I go any further, on the bottom ticker, please like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free, so if you haven't done it, why haven't you done it, people? There's my Twitter handle on the bottom there. My Facebook page, that's hitting the 700 mark as well. And my Instagram. And yes, by public demand last night, I've now put information about the PayPal. The link is in the description because it was just too big, really, to put it all in. So the link is in the description. Anyway, guys, just so basically, Spain now 1-0 up against Greece. Qualifiers ain't up to much tonight, so I just thought I'm bored. Let's just forget doing a 2.5 hour watch along. Let's just do maybe a half an hour Q&A, see what comes up. And I can't believe overnight I've lost 2 bloody subscribers. 2 subscribers. 2 sad bastards who couldn't bloody. anyway. Let's see who's in the comments. There you go. That Cardiff City fan nods and 791 votes. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard more about this. Vokes' value is. I'm scared Mick is going to sell him. I buy an injury pro like Johnny Williams, so something like that. Well, I tell you what, that Cardiff City fan, my opinion is that it would all depend what happens to Cardiff in the summer. Because remember, if Cardiff City, the parachute payments are come to the end in the summer, so they do have to recoup that money. If they don't go up via the playoffs, then I also am of the opinion that they would sell Vokes. Basically, and you can't blame Mick for it, but it could well be a directive from above Mick that he has to sell because they need to recoup the lost money in parachute payments. It is what it is, unfortunately, but that's my opinion. If I'm honest with you, if any of those clubs offered 7 million, I'd take it anyway. That's my personal opinion. But we'll see. Sorry. Will, hi Will. Hope you're well, my friend. What's happening? Hope you're well. Oh, and we have the first Swansea City fan in the show tonight. Hi, Kay Gray. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, especially after Saturday's result. If Cardiff City a tin pot, what the fuck does that make Swansea? Welcome to the show, anyway. Brownie. Up, Cardiff. Come on, my son. And Upper Cardiff. Upper Cardiff comes in on it as well. Oh, and he's come back in 2-0. Well, sorry. I just go on recent results, my friend. Recent results. A bit of banter going amongst you guys, which is all good. Hey, Brownie. Hi, David. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. And Dave. If you look closely to David's image, he's changed it to the 1927 FA Cup final program. So let's everyone give Dave a big clap for uploading a great image. Upper Cardiff as well. Right. I'm James. Swansea fan code. What does that make you, dogs? Exactly, I am James. Exactly. Really? Well, yeah. I'm all well. Lispy. Really? I spit when I talk at times, KJ. How was your mum after I spit on her pussy last night? Just a question. I football just went back to watch the rant on losing to Swansea through McDonald's. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. That wasn't a good one. McDonald's all over the car. And it paid the bloody fortune because mayonnaise went all over it, and I had to do a bloody full valet. Yeah, yeah. Cheers. Oh, hey, I got a funny feeling KJ just wants to be clipped, so he may well have his dream come true later on. But anyway, let's get on with some of the things. Let's get on some of the things, which is Newcastle, right? Now, some of you may have heard me say this last night, but let's talk about Newcastle because I don't know if any of you are um, subscribed to True Geordie. Obviously the clues in the name. A massive Newcastle fan, and there was a suggestion on one of his latest shows, which I have heard over here about 2 weeks ago. That the owners, Mike Ashley, because if you can, guys, you can remember a few months ago, the Premier League stopped the Saudi takeover at Newcastle. Basically, the Premier League is a room where a table, all the owners get around, and you have to have a majority majority say whether or not your club can be taken over. Well, we all knew how much Newcastle were going to have possibly pumped into the club money-wise. So they didn't want another big name at the table, really. So the Premier League refused it. And then Mike Ashley was piping up in the media saying that he would take the Premier League to court. Now, I started hearing this about 2 weeks ago. Didn't really think anything of it until results started going even worse for Newcastle and performances as well. But then True Geordie, it was mentioned on True Geordie, and if I think he's got some contacts within Newcastle, let's just say. And basically, what they're saying is that Mike Ashley has agreed to sell to the Saudis at an agreed price, right? Whether or not the club is Premier League or Championship. Now, rumour. Now, if you think of it, he's stopped kind of. You never hear him complain in the press now that he's going to take Premier League to court. That's gone all quiet. Because why? Because they think they can look at a cheaper version and get around that. Now, how do they get around that, do you think? By dropping down to the Championship, the procedure for new owners, the tests and all that, are far less vigorous than they are in the Premier League. So by dropping down to the Championship, you sell your club. Then, so the Saudis buy it at Championship level, take it get promoted, and the Premier League can't do fuck all about it. So what do you guys think? Are Newcastle potentially wanting relegation? Now, it all kind of lines up as well. Right, Ashley's still back in Steve Bruce, and let's be honest, any football fan knows that Steve Bruce is completely out of his depth. Even as a Premier League manager, completely out of his depth. But you have to think it may well be something in this, because Mike Ashley, if there's already an agreed price, why would he sack Bruce? Right? For example, if he was to sack Bruce, let's say the payoff payment would be, say, call it 5 million. Well, why would he pay 5 million when he knows the Saudis will be paying him off 5 million after the sell? So I think there's something in this. I really do think there's something in this. So maybe, well, I shouldn't advocate any betting, but maybe people should start looking at checking a few quid on Newcastle being relegated on this. Anyway, up Cardiff, Brownie, Lewis Savage. Yeah, I know. Brandon, hi, Brandon. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're well. Right. This is not because Brandon has come up, but can I, guys, going forward, I know you guys are regulars in the chat, but guys, going forward, because I think it did put off 1 or 2 last night. That could well have been the reaction of losing 2 subscribers overnight as well. Listen, let's not. I'm as guilty as anyone else, but let's try and not spark outrage on about other YouTubers or other YouTube channels. Let's just create our own community here, and if anyone wants to join, because last thing I want is our outrage against other YouTubers or YouTube channels to put people off this channel. I think it may have yesterday. So, guys, yeah, let's spread the love, on this channel. We know what it's about, but so no more chats, no more comments about it if you don't mind in the chat. Right, and Brandon, that's not about you directly, I swear. That card, if you if you don't fucking post. Right, 16th December, Cardiff 3, Birmingham 2. 16th of January, Cardiff 0, QPR 1. Yeah. Brownie, do you know Mark Goldberg? Yeah, of course I know Mark Goldberg. I like Mark Goldberg. And to be honest, I prefer. We all know that he made his, thing with United Stand, but I really like his channel, just Mark Goldbridge, and some of the things he cracks me up. He really, really is. He's like the modern era. What's his name? Shit, now I can't remember. I can't remember. But Alan Partridge, I said, a modern era Alan Partridge, and some of the things he does on his normal channel, not his football-related channels, but his normal channel, really cracks me up. And I know that has the least amount of subscribers, but if I'm honest with you, that's my favourite Mark Goldberg channel of them all. Brandon, I don't know, mate. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me. Okay, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I know the bastards. Boring football under Russell Slade. But Russell Slade was far from boring, if I'm honest, yeah. Right? I personally knew Russell Slade quite well. And the reason I knew Russell Slade quite well was because he lived in a Penarth. He must have lived in he did live in a Penarth area. And every Friday afternoon, now I'd always try to finish early on a Friday, like everyone. And and hang on, let's just block this user. And yeah, on a Friday afternoon, I go into, I will, it could be a bit of promotion here, but Lad Books in Penarth. And he'd always be in there with, and other Cardiff footballers, but they'd always be in there basically. And Russell Slade would always give me a tip every Friday. Oh, this horse, watch this horse now. Adam, watch this horse now. Fucking yeah, no worries. Watch this horse. I've had a wire. That's what I call it in a horse racing game, isn't it? I've had a wire. Basically, I've had good sources have told me this horse is going to win. Fucking, and I don't know why. It's probably because I was intoxicated every time I went into that Lad Books on a Friday. But I went in, and I always followed. His horse racing tips were worse than his fucking management style. I tell you, every fucking horse race tip he gave me was didn't win. But he's a good guy. It's just it was way out of his depth, and Slade was basically the first cheap way and cheap manager, which Tan went for, really, I suppose. Cards did he say? Oh, fans say 4-0 England. Oh, that brings me on to another subject. Now, I do have notification. It's bloody. I only got 10% left. We've done 17 minutes, but anyway, no. Guys, as you know, Gibraltar's not far away. Gibraltar is about 45 minutes away, maximum. I can normally do it in about half an hour, and then you have the travelling crossing the border. Call 45 minutes. I've regularly gone to watch Gibraltar in their games. It reminds me of going to the old, going to watch bloody Merthyr in a non-league years and years ago. Where you can have a pint basically on against a touchline. So I do enjoy it, but we can't hide from the fact that the quality in some of the it's not really a nice or classy word to use, but the quality in some of the minnows within the European sector isn't good. So what would you guys, they do it in like the Europa League and the Champions League. So why don't they have a preliminary round for the likes of San Marino, Gibraltar, and Faroe Islands, and I'm sure, there's a few more as well, surely. Malta, so they can have a group first, and then maybe a first one or two of that group then qualifies into this stage of the Europe. Because some of these games really, excuse the French, but some of these games really fuck up the statistics. And I tell you why. The amount of caps and the amount of goals, top goal scorer for England and so on. How many games did bloody Bobby Charlton play against San Marino? And things like that. They ruin historical statistics for me. And that's a sad reflection about modern day international football. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, Liechtenstein is another one because I actually watched Gibraltar first home win Liechtenstein, and if you go right at the beginning of this channel's videos, it should be there somewhere. Dave, hey Brownie, I have a funny story. I was waiting at the bus stop earlier, and Karen comes up to me and says, "This is my and a Karen. What's a Karen?" I don't know what a Karen is, Dave. I'm getting old now. I'm showing my age, honest. And a Karen comes up and says, "This is my bus stop." I told him, "If it's your bus stop, then you must own the bus." Yeah, but Dave, I don't know what Karen is. I'm showing my age, mate. I do apologize. Hi, David. Hope you're well. David Hasselhoff. How's the budgie smugglers, Dave? How's Baywatch? Um, I thought Greg Cunningham was Harry Arthur one. So, right, okay. Okay. Yeah, I do like Mark Obridge. I do like Mark Obridge. He's a very funny guy, very witty guy as well. One in Austria. I was thinking of Austria as well when I was looking at the betting earlier. Do some accents. So I can't. I can't. I really can't. Not when you put me on the spot. I have to have a couple of drinks. I'm completely sober tonight. Completely sober tonight. Dave comes back. I think Brownie should have. I think Brownie they should have little teams like Latvia, Faroe, and Gibraltar. If they win then qualify. Yeah. It's very kind of like very similar to what I see. You have like a preliminary group, and then they qualify then for, let's say, this round of because that's what they do in that's every summer you'd see it like a Rangers or a Celtic play the Europa League preliminary round in Gibraltar. Uh, oh, sorry. Ugh. Carson Sweet Caroline. I can't. You'll have to. Cardiff City fan. I'm not saying I don't know the words or anything, but you just have to catch me when I'm pissed, right? People say I do a good Tom Jones, but that's not really an accent, is it? Because he's Welsh. Uh, I knew Aidan Flint would play under McCarthy. Aidan Flint, and you have to give him absolute credit, is one of a lot of players, really, who you have to give credit to, who have changed their Cardiff City career the moment Mick McCarthy was offered a job. I don't know what he has done. I don't know what Tay Connor has done, but they've done something because team morale is vibrant at the moment, and you cannot fault it. I think it's a shame that so many games have been played at once. I think that's a shame because had it been a normal regular season, then I think uh, that it would be more rest periods, and we may not have had so many injuries, which we're now suffering from. But maybe the international break will help. Maybe the international break will help. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed for all the guys. But as you mentioned, Aidan Flint, brilliant. I thought I knew Josh. If you watched me in previous shows, I had a similar feeling with Josh Murphy. I had a similar feeling with Josh Murphy. Dave, Brownie, a Karen is like self-entitled person who thinks they own the world. Ah, okay, sorry, man. Sorry, man. What? Like Mrs. Putin, you mean? No, you're joking. And there's that donation info. Bear with me one moment, guys. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Right, guys, while I'm on here, I can't be much longer now. I'll give you another 5 minutes. While I'm on here, can anyone tell me what the score is between Hungary and Poland, please? Right, let's see. Hang on. Right, okay. Dave comes back. Brownie, imagine if France get knocked out in a group at the World Cup Champions curse continues. What do you mean, the qualifying group stage or the normal group stage? Because it was long ago. Trying to think when that rule changed, actually. It wasn't long ago, but the World Cup holders wouldn't have to go through a qualifying stage. They'd be qualified automatically. It would be the World Cup holders and the World Cup hosts. And now it's only the hosts. I'm trying to think when that change, that rule happened. I'd say about 15 years ago, maybe. Sitting on the toilet paper. No, I was actually yawning. I was actually yawning. I'm really tired. I'm going to make him out. 2-0 Hungary. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. I'm hoping Poland will come back on that one. Go on and make me laugh, Cardiff City fan. Right. Chadwick in the house. Hi, Chadwick. Hope you're well, my friend. Brownie, would you wax your ass if USA wins the World? I would go full Brazilian, Chadwick. Ass. Ball sack. No, big up to America. I used to like watching America in the '94 World Cup because we did have a few American players over playing in the Premier League then. John Harkes played for Sheffield Wednesday and was a great guest. Really enjoyed his show when he was on the Highbury squad. I think that's what they call it. Just a few weeks ago. Brilliant program. And then that happened. The '94 World Cup happened. Then you had Alexi Lalas and Kobe Jones playing for Coventry, who were in the Premier League then. And a few years later, then you had Joe Maxmore playing for Everton. And then I can't remember a few others. Yeah, so I'm glad. I mean, when I do my marriage years, I used to go to America every year. I actually got married in Miami. So I know just how hard it has been for football to take off over there, but it is really showing very prosperous signs now. Oh, Christmas! What? What? Only way US qualifies if Mexico players all get drunk in the night before. But the next one, the one after Qatar, basically the deal was done between the American government, FBI, and FIFA, wasn't it? After FIFA guys were allegedly, after FIFA guys were caught with corruption, but because the corruption was involving US dollar notes, that meant the FBI could get involved. The FBI got involved, and it kind of like a deal was done that America would host the World Cup after Qatar, but that's shared, isn't it? It's between America, which I don't like, actually. I don't like shared tournaments. I think whichever country the tournament, the final is not held at, I think that absolutely takes it away from the whole thing, really, because the final is the very game in which all eyes of the world are watching. But the one after Qatar, isn't it? It's shared between Mexico, Canada, and America. So that'll be interesting. Maybe I'll go over. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Just see how. Uh, Ho, ho, ho. No, no, no. Po, po, po. Fuck off, man. Fuck off. What are you on about? Um, Hope Wales, England host the World Cup, not Scotland. I mean, Wales, it'd be 2, 3 at best kind of stadiums. England deserve to hold it another time. Spain also deserve it as well. They haven't held anything since '82, but England, because England done 96, didn't they? So I think Spain should have it before England. Yeah, just a personal preference, obviously. Victor Poppykaka. What is that? Mick McCarthy's new signing in the summer. Scotland going to qualify? I don't know. I mean, if Austria winning tonight, that's a big hit to Scotland's qualification hopes. But I don't know. What is it? Is it the top 2 automatic and then a third one in the playoff? Is that how it goes these days, guys? With a play, it changes every fucking time. It changes every time. If it was a top 2 automatic before, bloody hell, Wales would have got to about 5 fucking tournaments. Right. There you go. There's that link again. And then down the bottom, guys, when it does come, please like, share, subscribe, Football Brownie. I'm going to have to make a move soon anyway, guys. I'm going to have to make a move soon. I just thought I'd come on. Just, just have a chat with you all, really. There's my Twitter. There's my Facebook. Obviously, the details of a PayPal is there as well. There's something else I needed. Oh, yeah. I did upload. I know Dave have seen it. I don't know any others have seen it, but I did upload what is well known to be the start of the downfall of Maradona's career, which is when he cursed Italian fans after they booed the Argentine national anthem in the semi-final of the World Cup in 1990. I just uploaded that video about half an hour, 45 minutes before I come on live. So, if you've got spare, 5-10 minutes, whatever it is, please check that out. Not many people know the reaction of the whole of Italy, really, after he was seen to do that on TV, which includes the mafia gang, which was protecting him at the time. So, check that out. Much appreciated. I say, please invite you. For some reason, we've lost 2 subscribers overnight. Come on, let's make it up. Help make it up, and take it there. And before I go any further, Brandon's coming in. So weird that America, only country that play American football yet claim a world champ. Yeah. And world champions in baseball and everything else. Yeah. And Dave said, because all we need is Belgium, Italy fans, top league groups. Well, 3 of them anyway. Right, okay. If I'm honest with you guys, I haven't got a fucking clue how the Nations League works. I really haven't. Anyway, right, I'm off, guys. Take care. Love to you all. Spread the love. Take care of yourself. And I'll speak tomorrow, probably. Take care. Bye-bye.